In the late 1500s, Japan was a land torn by war. Warlords clashed for power, samurai swore oaths of loyalty, fought with honor, and died with dignity. But among them stood one man unlike any other. His skin was darker than any the Japanese had ever seen. His height towered above the rest. His strength was unmatched, his loyalty unshaken. His name was Yasuke, and he would become the first, and perhaps the only, African samurai in Japanese history. The truth about Yasuke's early life remains a mystery. Some historians believe he was born in Mozambique. Others suggest Sudan or even Ethiopia. In those days, Africa was a continent of vast kingdoms: Mali, Ethiopia, Benin, each with its own warriors, traditions, and politics. Yasuke's journey began not by choice, but by fate. Captured or sold into slavery, he traveled far from home. Across deserts, overseas, through bustling trade ports of India, until he found himself in the company of Jesuit missionaries. And in 1579, he stepped onto Japanese soil for the first time. Imagine the streets of Kyoto in 1579. Samurai in their armor, merchants shouting in the market, the smell of grilled fish and burning incense in the air. And then, Yasuke arrives. His skin, darker than any in Japan, drew crowds of hundreds. Some tried to touch him. Others shouted in awe. Legends say that many believed his skin was painted black, until they saw the truth. News of this towering man reached one of the most powerful men in Japan, Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga was no ordinary warlord. He was a visionary, ambitious, ruthless, and always searching for talent, no matter where it came from. When Yasuke entered Nobunaga's court, the room fell silent. Nobunaga ordered him to strip to the waist. He examined his skin, expecting paint. But no, this was the man's natural color. Impressed by his strength, his discipline, and his calm demeanor, Nobunaga made an unprecedented decision. Yasuke would serve him as a samurai. Yasuke was given fine armor, a katana sword, and a place at Nobunaga's side. He learned the ways of Bushido, the samurai code of honor. He fought in battles alongside the most skilled warriors of Japan. In 1581, Yasuke rode into battle in the historic siege of the Takatenjin fortress. His presence on the field became a legend, a giant among warriors. Nobunaga treated him with rare respect. Yasuke dined at his table, guarded his chambers, and stood beside him in moments of war and peace. But in 1582, Yasuke's world changed forever. Nobunaga was betrayed by his own general, Akechi Mitsuhide. At the Honnoji temple, surrounded by enemies, Nobunaga performed seppuku, ritual suicide, to avoid capture. Yasuke fought valiantly, but with his lord gone, the samurai code demanded surrender. Mitsuhide's men, however, did not execute him. Why? Some say it was because Yasuke was not Japanese, and therefore, not truly a samurai. Others believe they feared making him a martyr. Whatever the reason, Yasuke vanished from history soon after. Did he return to the Jesuits? Did he die in obscurity? The truth is lost, but his legend lived on. Yasuke has become a symbol of loyalty, strength, and the power of crossing cultures. In recent years, his story has inspired books, films, and even anime. He stands as proof that history is far richer and more diverse than we are often told. Yasuke arrived in Japan a servant, and left a warrior. His story reminds us that honor knows no color, no origin, and no boundaries. This was the life of Yasuke, the African samurai. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Today in History for more untold tales that shaped our world.